Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
The microphone's actually picking that up.
I don't know.
But it would be funny though if it was, wouldn't it?
I'm like, I swear I'm not hungry.
I'm just waiting. Seeing if your stomach has anything it wants to say.
It did.
It's growling at you, Heather.
It's mad.
Me.
How many nuggets did you eat?
Just one.
Just one.
And she had half a biscuit. How many fries did you eat?
Like half of them. Not all of them.
Dude, she's had all her food for the day. I need to adjust this. Let's hope this isn't going to be too loud. I forgot to set the screen preferences.
Do you turn it off so no one can bother you?
I did do that. But I normally adjust the display so it doesn't lock.
Because it stops recording when you...
No, it doesn't stop recording because it's been recording all of this. But this way, I can look over and see without the screen being locked.
Yeah.
So, this was the most interesting start to possibly in a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
Welcome to Marcus and Daniel and Heather's Nutrition Podcast. We talk about Heather's diet today.
Yes.
For anybody that knows Heather, knows Muffin, she does not eat much. The term, Heather's eyes are bigger than her stomach, is very much a true statement.
It is.
Because we'll go out to eat and she'll go, oh man, I think I'm going to get the 8-piece chicken tender and da-da-da. And I'm like, let's look at the kids' meal.
That's facts.
She'll be like, I don't want the kids' meal. I could get her 2 chicken tenders and french fries and she ain't going to finish it.
Cheap date?
No, because she won't order the 2 chicken tenders and french
Well,
fries.
Well, you know.
do that at a nice restaurant here in Chattanooga.
That's why,
We need the child's menu.
It's a child's menu.
that's why
It's for me. I'm at the mental age of a child.
That's why I haven't bought another motorcycle yet, because I spend so much extra money on Heather's food.
Right.
That's it, Heather. You are the only reason he has not bought another motorcycle.
Yep. It's all my fault.
100%. 100%. Like, I will eat a lot. I don't stuff my face, but I will eat a healthy amount.
I mean, eat a full meal.
Yeah. We will get a 1-pound box of pasta.
Mm-hmm.
There will be every bit of a half a pound of pasta left. Yes. And she'll make herself one little piece of garlic bread. And typically she won't eat all of that. She'll sneak some to Toby.
Of course, he's got to have a bite.
You got to pay the dog tax.
Yeah.
No.
They.
He does not get my food.
He gets the cheese tax.
Toby don't get my food.
Yeah, because he gets it all from Heather.
Toby can have some of my food after I'm done eating.
That's fair. So fair.
Because Toby has plenty of food.
Those dogs have never eaten. None of our dogs have ever eaten before their entire lives. They're starving. If you look how skinny they are,
They're pitiful.
They're about to die.
I blame Heather and my mom for Toby begging for food. Because whenever I take Toby to my mom's house, he eats like a half a pound of bacon.
Oh my God.
He loves his bacon.
He becomes 10% bacon.
He does. He does. Anyways. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast. That was 4 minutes.
Of talking about Heather's eating.
Yeah.
And we're doing it again. I thought you were going to
Okay.
not say
so
your
what
intro.
what we're going to discuss today is I don't want to use the terminology that we used last night. For most of the country,
Mm-hmm.
riding season is upon you. There are people that listen to this that are in super crap conditions. They go, what's riding season? And I applaud you. Riding season here, when I say here, I literally mean Chattanooga, doesn't really stop. I mean, even though it gets cold, pretty much everybody in Chattanooga still rides year round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You might in January and February when it does get into the low 30s, upper 20s. I'll take the car that day. Yeah. Other than that, you can.
It was in the low 30s. Me going to the grocery store this morning, and I passed a motorcycle.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But see, that's what we have here. It gets into the mid 30s, low mid 30s, and then by the afternoon it'll be 68, 67 degrees and sunny.
And here
Not
too,
today, but
here too, also like it's going to be pretty here for the next couple of days.
Yeah.
But during this time of year, we have a lot of situations where it's like it's going to be sunny and it's going to be cold, and I'm going to ride because it's sunny because tomorrow it's going to be warm. But it's going to be raining.
Yes, that is what we get. And it's day to day. We never know.
Yes.
It is currently, 40 degrees roughly?
It is 39 according to the
It's 39, and it's beautiful looking.
Oh, if you look outside right now, you'd be like,
bright blue skies.
Let's go outside, play, ride bicycles, whatever.
And then you open the door and get blasted by that wind.
Yes. I believe Stephanie attempted to do that this morning. She had on shorts when she got ready to walk out the door.
that was a good decision that she did not walk outside in shorts.
So
I'm crazy, so I do it. But she values her extremities, apparently.
Yes. So before we get started into discussing of the season, I will address the elephant in the room to the podcast. Because Daniel and Heather are probably like, I have no idea what he's about to say.
What, are you leaving us?
No. No. There are some pictures online of possible street glides and road glides. I think Heather has possibly seen these photos because she follows some of the pages on Instagram that have been sharing these photos. Okay. My own opinion. This is the opinion of Marcus. They're hideous. I will show you the pictures.
Okay, I'm not familiar with.
Now,
I thought someone took a picture of your bike.
No.
I was about to say, where are we going with this?
No.
He called it hideous. It's not hideous.
I will say, in the picture, there's a couple features that I think are neat. Okay? And I know some people are going to go, but you said one of the features that I think is neat is they do have inverted front suspension on them. Okay? Now, that being said, if you think you have to have inverted front suspension to be a better rider, you need to learn to ride your motorcycle.
As we have discussed
numerous times. I'm not being a jerk.
Yeah.
I think inverted front suspension's super cool. I would love to have inverted front suspension on my bike. It's not a necessity.
No.
I'm not going to be able to ride any faster.
No.
I'm not going to be a better rider. None of that stuff is going to happen on my motorcycle if I have inverted front suspension.
No. And 9 times out of 10, you are not, a regular rider is not going to be able to tell the difference.
Correct. I want it for the looks.
Yeah.
That's it. Cool. And anybody that wants it for the looks, I applaud you. It's just like I have Legend, the Revo A's on mine. I do eventually plan on upgrading to the Olin's piggybacks. Do I need the piggybacks? No. Do I want the remote reservoir canisters mounted up high where everybody can see how much I spent on shocks?
Yes.
Absolutely. I think it looks cool.
It does
My
look cool.
personal opinion. Maybe you don't like that. Maybe you like squatted trucks and you were in Myrtle Beach and got arrested. Not my fault. You have poor life choices. It's another social media thing in case nobody's seen it this week, and I think it's hilarious. Apparently they had a squatted truck fest in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they ban those in...
Yes, they did. So you know what happened? Parking lots of hundreds of trucks, and the police descended on it and blocked the parking lots.
Well, they can't go over the curb.
So they had these people had a choice. Refuse to sign for the ticket, get your truck taken away. Argue with them, get arrested.
Jeez.
Accept the ticket and leave, $500 fine.
Yeah.
Or fix it.
I just want to see the guys with airbags just boop, fixed.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. There are companies out there like Any Level Lift that it literally just.
Yeah.
The thing is, and I've seen some other videos where guys had. I'll reference it as a mild squat, and that would be maybe the rear end is 2 inches lower than the front, and I'm not even getting mad at that. Because
that's not what they're going after, though.
They're going after these idiots that literally will put a 12-inch lift on the front of their truck and 4-inch lowering kit on the rear.
Yeah.
That is what they're going after. And that is dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
For us on a motorcycle, you're definitely not going to be seeing me.
No.
No.
And I'm not hitting your bumper either. I'm going underneath your truck.
Yeah, you hit the rear bumper.
No, well, the turtle they ran over got caught under the rear bumper. So, you're dragging a pebble, dude. Hold up. Sorry, your 37s weren't big enough.
Oh.
Speed bump.
Anyways,
I'm going down the rabbit hole here.
back to Harley. Okay. I just encourage you to go out there and look them up. The concept for the Road Glide, if it is true, if these pictures are true, which keep in mind, the reason I'm saying if they are true, all of these pictures came from one source. They're on multiple pages now, but they all started with one source. So, could the pictures be photoshopped? Yes. There's a couple pictures, when you look at them, you go, something does not look right in the photo. Like, proportions are off.
Which make you think it could be
Correct.
Photoshop.
Correct. If these were real, we'll know when Harley does their release, and according to this original post, we'll find out in July at the 120 party.
Yep.
Which, these are supposed to be 2023 CVOs, so I feel like that's extremely late for us to see that.
Yeah, that would be kind of late in the year. I mean,
but we're also like almost at the end of March, and I thought we would have already had another release by now. We don't know what the CVOs look like. Why though? Wait till July.
That does seem strange, unless they're just trying to build up hype, but they're not really doing it.
But you're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Because are you in the market to buy a CVO in a 2023 CVO in December of 2023?
No, you've wasted a year.
Right. You're just going to go, no, I'll just get a 24 CVO.
Yeah. Unless they're not going to have a 23 CVO and it'll be just 24. But I feel like that would
I feel like that'd be stupid too.
Yeah.
So, but the other two things in the photo that I think are neat, they're saying that they're going to be running liquid cooled heads, but it's a different liquid cooling system than what they used to have on the Limiteds, where it had the little radiators in the guard. Liquid cooled heads, I'm completely fine with that.
Yeah.
It's technology. It shouldn't be scary, but it is technology. Two, it showed them being a 121s. Now, the third thing is people said that it had variable valve timing. Here's the thing. There's still pushrod engines. I'm not an engineer, but I don't know if you could get... We'll just call it VTEC for purposes because that's where it started at. I don't know if you get VTEC without having overhead cam.
I don't think you can. I'm trying to... I mean, there might be a way that...
Like, okay, so we have... I don't know what that engine is called. It's that... We have a Jeep that has the 4-cylinder...
The Tiger Shark engine?
The Tiger Shark. And they have a technology that's like variable valve timing technology. It's overhead cam engine, but it uses like hydraulic controls on the lifters and not a roller. I don't know. I don't see how you can take the Milwaukee 8
Yeah.
and produce that. I feel like if you did it, it'd be a very large head.
That's kind of... That was going to be what I was thinking. If you're going to use the pushrod engine, the only way to do it without having an overhead cam would be some sort of
Extremely large head.
Extremely large head with a separate hydraulic system.
Yeah.
But then that just...
Well, like if you look at like the Rev Max,
Yeah.
okay, look at their head. Dude, that head is like half of that engine.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see how they can take a Milwaukee 8 because it's supposed to be a Milwaukee 8.
Yeah.
So there's stuff in there that I don't know at all.
Yeah.
But when I see that stuff, for me, it's always, I'll believe it when I see it. Because when the ST came out, the leaked information about the Lowrider ST that was out for about a year before,
Yeah.
that was like, it was like, that's a believable motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
These are very like, oh, I snuck my phone out and took a picture while it was on the assembly line type photos. And it's like,
It's actually a Chinese factory making Harley clones. It's not even...
It very well could be. Too. Very well could be.
That's actually QJ Motors, Harley division.
Well, they're running, I mean, the wheels that they're running on it is the CVO wheels that they haven't ran in 2 years either.
That's weird.
If you're going to bring that new...
Well, 2 years, 20, well, maybe 21, 22.
If it's the wheels I'm thinking
The
of.
wire
Yes.
wheels. I don't remember what year that was, but either way.
You would think they would come out with something new.
Yes.
That would be my thought. Especially for the 120th
Yes.
CVO.
Yes.
I know it's not going to be branded as a anniversary bike.
There's just some things, too, with CVOs that when you see it, like we have a CVO at our dealership right now.
Yeah.
That has the bike that was at the front door when we were taking the tent down. First time I saw that bike, I go, that bike's got spoked wheels on it. Where's the wheels for it at? And they go, well, what do you mean? And I go, that bike did not come with those wheels. They're like, how do you know? And I'm like, because I know that CVO.
Yeah.
Those are just regular wheels that's on that bike. I don't even know if that wire wheel, was that a CVO when they did the red and black Road Glide with those wheels? Was that CVO?
That was a CVO.
Okay. So, just to put that out there, because it'll come up later on, obviously, when we do have more information. I hope not. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, that was how they...
I have a very mistrust of people, too.
Well, that was how they advertised it, though. They said, at the big event, the 120th event, that's when they're going to announce more things. But
yeah, but I feel like the big
120 throughout the year.
I feel like the big 120 event, a CVO is a different thing.
Yeah. That's a
like we have customers that have already made deposits.
Yeah.
For CVOs.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like what you get at like that is, hey, here's a bigger version of a Rev Max. Hey, here's another motorcycle. Here's another Rev Max motorcycle.
Yeah.
Something like those types of things.
Mm-hmm. That's what that's for.
Yes.
Did you look up a picture of it?
Oh. So, when you look at the Road Glide, that's why I go, it's Photoshopped.
It doesn't look
the
right.
Proportions do not add in. This literally looks like you put a road, and think of it how big a Road Glide fairing is.
Yeah.
Put it on a Grom. That's the proportions in the photo.
There's just something about it that doesn't look right.
That doesn't look right at all.
So, the Street Glide, if this is true, Street Glide sells boom.
Yeah.
Because nobody will want Road Glides anymore, number one. And number two...
You hide your whole family behind that fairing.
Number two, I like the headlight, but they almost have done a Road Glide style windshield.
Yeah.
The mounting points for the windshield on the Street Glide. But you see the blinker position on the Street Glide fairing?
Interesting.
Someone will come out with an aftermarket fairing for that Street Glide that doesn't have those blinkers in it.
Yeah.
And I think you could do something cool with the windshield and stuff like that.
I mean, I don't mind those blinkers. I think that actually makes it a little bit more unique. They're bigger. People can see them.
But like, look at the proportions do not add up in that photo.
No, I mean, it could be. I do agree. It looks
could
like
be the angle of the photo, but it doesn't.
Still.
But that looks huge.
It looks like a Goldwing fairing on a Honda Shadow.
Yeah, and
it looks it looks like it's twice the size of what the current Road Glide fairing is.
Yeah. It didn't have 4 headlights.
No, I think it's only got 1 instead of 2 now. So we'll see if that is what comes out. It won't be long until the aftermarket comes out with something to fix that.
Yeah.
Like, and when I say won't be long, I guarantee you there's already aftermarket companies that are going, we need to have a plan in place in case this is true.
Yep. They saw that picture and were like, just in case, let's design something to fix this.
Yeah, well, even if it's in CAD.
Yeah.
And they go, once we know the dimensions, we can just input those real quick, print something out on the 3D printer, turn it over to the developers, and build something.
Fine tune it, but...
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope that's not the big announcement, because that'll be...
Yeah. But 121, I thought that was
I think that's cool.
I've been saying that they need to go up on the CVOs.
Yeah.
I think they need to go up across the whole board, though.
I mean, so going back to the engine that you were talking about with, variable valve timing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Unless it's an announcement of a new engine, which I don't think they would do.
So there's some other pictures of those from the side where it says 121. It says 121 Milwaukee 8.
Okay.
And then there's one of the articles says with variable valve timing, liquid cooled heads and variable valve timing. So you don't have to get a bigger head for the liquid cooled heads because Harley Davidson already has liquid cooled heads. The variable valve timing takes up a lot of space. If you've ever held a head from a vehicle that has VTEC, whether it's one of the Honda motorcycles that had VTEC, or whether it's from a Honda car that has VTEC, or another car like Heather's car that has the hydraulically controlled valves.
Yeah.
Which a lot of companies are going to more to that than a VTEC, because like when I put her car in, it drives with like 2 valves a cylinder. When I put it in sport mode, it automatically goes to 4 valves a cylinder type deal. I think it also, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, it's just, everybody, all my prayer warriors.
Let's hope that maybe like some of the information is true, but not all, not the pictures.
Yeah. What I'm hoping is true is 121.
I think that would be good because that would solve what
I'm
we've been
perfectly
asking
fine.
for.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine with liquid cooled heads as long as the cooling system is not in the engine guard.
Yeah.
If it runs a small radiator up top, I'm fine with that. And then inverted front suspension, I'm fine with that too.
Yeah. I think none of those are bad things to have.
No.
I think those are all upgrades to the current lineup of bike.
Yep. If Harley does release an inverted front suspension on a factory motorcycle, though, like a factory bagger,
Yeah.
which I think they need to offer it now because they have it on Softails. So since Harley Davidson has this Screaming Eagle Öhlins rear suspension, they need to offer the Screaming Eagle Öhlins front suspension. They don't even offer a drop-in kit for conventional forks.
Really?
Like Öhlins doesn't even offer one. You have to choose like your front end, and then your spring weight. But I think you should be able to go into the dealership and go, I have a Street Glide, I want the Öhlins front end, and they go, do you want drop-ins or do you want the inverted front suspension?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Be done.
Yeah, you think they would already do something like that because it's such a popular.
Well, and with the baggers running a 54 millimeter fork, you can run an inverted front suspension. You might have to change the triple trees. I don't know, but either way, I don't think it would be. $8 grand like what some companies are asking for.
You could probably get away doing something like that for $2,000 or $3,000.
I think it'd probably be more 4-ish. But Krause is one of the companies out there selling a full kit for a bagger.
Yeah.
And it's like $8,000. That is, it's way too much money.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're not going to get $8,000 for the performance.
The thing is there's companies that are selling the kits for Dynas and Sportsters, and they're $4,000 or $5,000. So guys are buying. There's other companies that go, and in turn, what they've started doing is mass producing the triple trees that you'll pay $1,000 for, and then you go to the junkyard and buy 4.
Why not?
Yeah, and you have less than $2,000 in your front end.
Yeah, get what you want. Exactly what you want and not pay $8,000.
That's why you see a lot more Sportsters and Dynas with inverted front suspensions on them.
Because there's a lot of bikes out there that have inverted front suspension.
Well, I'm talking about the guys that have built the bikes.
Yeah.
You have a lot more of those with inverted front suspension. Because we'll even say on the high side, $2,500 you can do it.
Yeah.
Because you can get a set of, depending on how much you pay for the forks. I mean, I know guys that have paid like $200 for a set of forks, and they've rebuilt them.
As long as the tubes aren't bent, you're good to go.
Yeah. Even then, as long as I don't know, one's the slider, one's the shaft. I don't know which one is which. I think the shaft is the solid part. I think the slider goes into the shaft. Mm-hmm. So, as long as the shaft is not bent, slider can be bent. Sliders can be replaced.
Yeah.
So, and sliders are actually not as expensive as the shaft itself is. So, but let's talk about preparing your motorcycle to bring it out of the garage.
The riding season.
People like Ben that live in places where it's always cold. Southern California never gets any warm weather.
No, I don't think he's ridden a motorcycle in years, just because of the weather.
Southern California also never gets any rain. So I don't think it's as far south as Ben is, but Ben, I hope everything is okay out there in Southern California, because they have been getting destroyed. Yeah.
I mean, some major storms have rolled through that area.
Well, the area can't handle the weather. I mean, did you see where they were doing that? There was a crew doing bridge repair in L.A., and then all of a sudden they had to open up the dams, and next thing you know, this crew's truck is like stuck in the middle of the L.A. River Basin in L.A. Yeah, like they were screwed. Like, because if you've ever seen a movie, Grease, if anybody's ever seen the movie Grease, and they're in like the little waterway, and it's like, what is this? That is called the L.A. River.
Terminator.
The Terminator. That is
the fat boy.
Yep.
So that area is called the L.A. River. Okay. Water does flow into that. There are times where that can flood. Right now, it's flooded. Yeah. And there was a bridge crew that was in the basin working on a bridge when they decided to open up the dam. Apparently, they got the alert. There's video of them like trying to pull out of the water. I found another video from a couple of the guys where they're sitting there and they're like, we made it out, but we don't know how long we're going to have to wait because their truck was on one side, the exit was on the other side. Because they had now pulled their truck onto this incline.
Yeah. They can't go anywhere.
And they're like in an F-350 with a big enclosed trailer. They can't drive down that incline with that damn thing.
No, they're lucky they even got it up the incline as far as they did.
Correct.
Because those are pretty steep. They're not.
Yeah. Yeah, I've watched a lot of videos of guys like playing in them. Yeah. Whether it's the skateboard guys, motorcycle guys.
That would be fun to motorcycle down.
Well, there's a dirt bike racer on YouTube. I can't remember his name. But he likes to go have fun. Wow. When I say have fun, I mean like they have this one where they're wearing an orange vest. Yeah. Acting like they're road crew. Oh, jeez. And they set up a ramp on an exit. So he like comes down the interstate, hits the grass of an exit, and jumps over the road and lands on the other side to where you can go back down. Like what you would imagine as a kid looking out the window going, He did it. So
That's impressive.
Until the cops showed up. So
Ruined my fun.
but the cops just told him to leave. Yeah. Get on the ground. Brat, brat. So, anyway.
Yeah, so the riding season.
Everybody's dealing with different things right now. For us, we were talking before we got on the podcast that we have been in a little bit of a freezing weathering pattern the past couple days. We've had it last weekend too. We went through the same freezing weathering pattern, but we have been notified by the gods that we're now on our warming up cycle.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but then again, 2-3 weeks ago it was 85 degrees here and sunny.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah, but they're saying that this was the last of our freezing snaps.
Yeah. But talking about the season, that's what we get here. It'll go like it is right now, 30 degrees to a week of 80 degrees and back to 30.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we're coming into the
what was it?
end of March, going into April, we start getting warmer weather
When?
consistently.
Yeah.
No. When was it? Thursday.
Yeah, it was like almost 70 degrees.
Thursday, I rode home from work in short sleeves.
Yeah, it was nice. And now it dropped down and got cold in the afternoon, like later in the day.
Well, Thursday, I rode home in short sleeves. Friday, it rained. Saturday, it barely hit 50 degrees.
Mm-hmm. But it's been sunny all the days except for Friday.
Yes. So, but what are some of the things that people need to do? Even those of us that ride year round, this is a great time of year to take a look at some of the things that we should do. What are some of the things that we need to be paying attention to?
One of the first things that I would say for anybody, even if you're a year-round rider, especially a seasonal rider, check your gear. Okay. Check the gear that you have, getting ready for the riding season. Helmets do have an expiration on them. You can, with modern helmets, you can replace the interior padding and all that stuff, and you can extend the life of them, but double check, maybe it doesn't fit as well as you remember it. You might need to put some new pads in there or upgrade to a new helmet. Check your gloves. Do they have holes in them? You should be wearing gloves. Do they have holes in them? Are they falling apart? Do they not latch anymore? Boots, same thing. Do you have any tread on the bottom of them? Because I've gotten rid of shoes before just because I don't have any tread on them.
And on the boot thing, I've had boots that I put in the closet and then pull them back out a couple months later, and the compound has gotten hard. Mm-hmm. And you're not going to get it to go back the way it was. You almost just have to trash them and get new boots.
Or
Doc Martens are bad about that.
Yeah, they have that heavy, rubberish.
Yeah, Doc Martens you need to be used, or they will start to get harden up.
But with boots as well, if you have a pair of waterproof boots, or supposedly waterproof, you might need to reapply some waterproofing to them because it does expire.
If you don't have waterproofing, Vaseline.
Yes, that'll also work.
Yes,
but yeah, I mean, one of the biggest things for me is going through. Obviously we are year-round riders, but just checking the gear, making sure everything's in good condition. You don't want to have an issue with something that you're going to rely on, if you ever need it.
If you are, if you are the average rider in the U.S. and you do 5,000 to 7,000 miles a year, it's really sad. It's hard for me to say that.
That actually surprises me that the average would be that high.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
It might not be.
I'd say it's probably closer to 1,000 or 2,000 miles, the average for most riders.
Our listeners, though.
Yes. We assume that you guys are doing 10 to 15,000
miles. We're assuming that y'all, 5,000 to 7,000 is low miles.
That's a good
that's on across all your motorcycles. Yeah. If you're someone that has 5, 6, 7 motorcycles and you do 15,000 miles a year, it's obvious one motorcycle might only get 2,000 or 3,000 miles in a year. So, this time of year is a good time to change the oil. Mm-hmm. Whether you ride year round or whether you're pulling it out of the garage,
Yep.
go ahead and change all your fluids. Change your oil. Think about it. Have you changed your brake fluid in the past couple of years? If you haven't, if you go, I don't remember the last time I changed my brake fluid.
Probably need to replace it.
Change it.
Same with for the clutch. For those of you that have hydraulic clutches,
Yep.
it's the same fluid. Do it at the same time.
Yep.
Obviously Harley Davidson have a cable clutch.
I have hydraulic.
You have a hydraulic, but most have.
Some years have hydraulic.
Yeah.
Some of the newer models do have hydraulic.
Lube the cables.
Speaking of some of the newer models, I mentioned Ben a second ago in Southern California.
Yeah.
But also, you saw that on Facebook,
I
right?
did.
He kind of snuck it in there and didn't say anything.
No, he didn't. He just, hey, look at this.
Ben bought him a new Lowrider S.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
yeah.
So, Ben, how many motorcycles do you have now?
4.
Is it just 4?
I think it's 4. Lowrider S,
The Ducati.
the Ducati, the Road King, and the WR.
Didn't he have a BMW?
I don't think he did.
Oh, no, he was just showing us one that he saw. That's what it was. That's what I'm confusing with them.
So, yeah, I think it's just the 4.
He's going to send us a picture one day. He's like, actually,
Well, what's
here's
funny-
my warehouse.
What's
full of
funny
motorcycles.
is he sends us a message asking what he should do with the Ducati.
Yeah.
Ask us what he should do with the Road King.
And then just,
We give him our opinion, and then he just goes out and buys the Lowrider S.
I mean, why not?
I can tell you why not, because he said in that message how much they were asking for those things in
true.
Southern California.
Yeah. Come to Tennessee, it's cheaper.
Yeah. I work for a dealership that has this thing where we don't do dealer markups. It's really handy.
That makes a difference in pricing. Significantly.
What was the name of that dealership again? Oh, that's right. White Lightning Harley Davidson. I've got some fun podcasts that are going to be coming from the dealership basis that are going to be coming out with some of the stuff that I've got going on with Sean and everything. So, but anyways, yeah. So
Good time of year to check your fluids.
check your fluids. Go ahead and take a look at your tires. Not only check your tire depth, but look at the date coding on your tire. If you are not 100% sure on how to do that, I'm not going to go down this road because there are 1,000 YouTube videos. You can literally Google it. It tells you exactly how to find it. It tells you the breakdown.
Yeah.
But if I'm not mistaken, so I know it's a 4-digit code. I think the first 2 are the
month.
week or the month.
Yeah. Or the month, and then you have the
Well,
last
no.
2 digits are the year.
No. It's week and year.
Is it week and year?
Yeah, because it's 1 through 52. So I think it's the first 2 digits are your week.
Yeah.
Your last digits are your year.
And it's variable between manufacturers because I've seen a actual like month
Yeah.
and then the year.
So I think Dunlop does the week.
Yeah. And who knows? Who'd you get your tires from? Which manufacturer? They might have different styles of date code, but
Really, what you're looking for is the year.
Yeah, there will be a date code.
Yes.
Every tire has to have a date
Yeah.
code on it.
Look for the year. If the year is more than about 5 years old, you need to, even if you have good tire tread, you need to go ahead and start thinking about getting new tires. Reason being, even if you don't see dry rot or anything like that, just how I was talking about the Doc Martens, when they don't get used, they start getting hard. The compounds that a tire are made out of can start hardening or breaking down, and you start to lose your tire's ability to move and function the way it should. Maybe you don't get as good traction as you once did. Maybe your tire starts having too much tire flex when you're in a curve. So,
Yeah, that is something definitely to check. Now, there are people that'll run older tires,
yep.
and they will swear by that it's perfectly fine. I've never had an issue running tires that are over 5
Those
years
same
old.
people also think it's okay to run a car tire on the river.
Exactly.
Well.
So, if you have a car tire, don't even worry about the date code on it. You'll never wear the thing out.
here's something else. This is going. Daniel's going to be speechless after I say this. Give your motorcycle a good wipe down.
You,
Give
of
it a
all
bath.
people, saying to wipe down your
Yeah, right.
motorcycle. Marcus, your cleaning supplies have been in my garage since we went to Panama last year.
I'm not surprised.
Last April. Last year.
I'm not surprised.
But my motorcycle has been wiped down multiple times over the past year.
That is true.
By
other people.
At the dealership.
Yes.
No, the last 2 times have been me, actually.
Really?
Yep.
You didn't wait for the bikini wash?
No. So, wipe down your motorcycle. I know it sounds crazy, but you'll find things.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be like, oh man, I didn't know this wire was starting to fray. You might find a lot of preventative stuff. You might be sitting there wiping it down going, why is there oil all over the side of my engine? Maybe, maybe it's a Harley. You're having a running issue. You don't realize it. It's spitting oil out the passages by the air filter, and it's dumping on the side of your bike, and you don't even realize it's happening.
But you'd never know it if the bike's dirty.
Correct.
And
that being said,
of a bike.
Clean your air filter.
Yeah, yes.
Everybody. It's not just a Harley thing.
Clean or replace.
Clean or replace your air filters.
Like, I replace my air filters probably once a year.
I clean my air filter like once every 2 months.
Yeah. Well, you have a...
I have a high flow.
Exactly. So you can... Is yours oiled or non-oiled?
So so I have an
I know they have both.
I have an S&S air cleaner.
Yeah.
But S&S uses K&N filters. So K&N builds the filters for S&S.
And most of those, if you have an oiled air filter, just buy the K&N.
I have it's called the recharge kit.
Yep. Just buy that.
I've got a recharge kit at home, but we also have like a...
Specific.
Well, at the shop, we have recharge. So when people come in for service that have K&N filters and we do a clean treat on it, we have like bulk supply.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
but yeah, check your air filters. Like I said, I replace mine once a year, most likely, usually, if I remember.
Yeah, if you have a paper filter, you need to be replacing it once every 6 months to a year.
Yeah. Depending
on what kind of motorcycle you're on, too.
Yeah. And depending on like how the airbox is situated on a bike.
And depending on where you live at.
Yes. Yeah. Fortunately, we don't live in a dusty area. We don't have...
Yeah, anybody in the southwestern United States, you probably need to replace it every 6 months.
I would say that, if not sooner.
Yeah, if not sooner.
Because you could, on a paper air filter, you can pull it out. Then again, they're so cheap, you might as well just replace it.
So, there is a trick. Do not take my word for this. There is a trick I have been told.
You go to the store and buy a new one. Oh gosh, it's fresh.
Yes. So, the trick is the air canisters to clean your desk on a paper filter. The reason that is because the air pressure out of an air compressor is too powerful. It will blow out your filter. The canisters do not take a lot of pressure. Yeah. So those of you that might work in an office, on your lunch break, go outside, ride your bike to work. On your lunch break, go outside, pull your air filter off, go inside, and just tip when you're cleaning out your air filter, whether you're cleaning it out with water because it's a washable air filter, or you're trying to just clean dust off of a paper filter. Inside out. I don't mean try and turn your filter inside out, because I could picture people now sitting there going, it won't roll over.
Crap, I ripped the boot.
Like when I run water on my round K&N filter, you turn it at like a 30-degree angle and the water hits the inside of it because it pushes the debris back out the way it came in.
Correct.
So
you don't want the water to be pushing the debris further into the filter.
I know this sounds, for some of y'all listening, you're like, man, this sounds crazy.
I didn't know I had filters.
No. For some of you listening right now, you're sitting here going, I'm going to turn this off. This is stupid. There are people that listen to this podcast that are new riders. We get messages from them about how they love to listen to the things that we're telling them because they learn things that they never knew about. So that's for you seasoned riders that are listening to this. It's your responsibility to help teach those individuals.
Yeah. And for most motorcycles out there is a YouTube video on how to do these.
Your basic maintenance, changing the oil, changing your air filter, changing your spark plugs.
Yeah.
Carbureted bikes.
Good luck.
You're on your own. Carbureted bikes. If they were stored for the winter, good luck.
Yeah.
If you have been riding them and you're going, you know what? It is spring. Let me go ahead and go through my maintenance stuff. Fuel filters.
Yep.
Check your fuel filter.
Yep. One of the better things to do with a carbureted bike, if you do plan on storing it, the last tank of the season,
Remove the carburetors from the motorcycle.
take them out, put them on your bench, ultrasonic clean them, get all the gunk out of them,
And let
keep
them
them
sit
there.
there.
Yeah, just let them sit there.
Yes.
That is the best thing you can do with carburetors if you don't use them.
Yes.
Vacuum seal.
Yes.
Use your wife's food seal.
I was going to say, get one of the things, the food sealers in the kitchen. Just slide it in the bag and
Yeah.
just...
Just stick it in the fridge. It'll be good.
You can put it in the freezer if you want.
Yeah. No,
Just make sure there's no gas in there.
Yeah. No, but if it's a modern carbureted motorcycle, letting it sit.
Wait, what is that?
The DRZ 400.
Okay. I was about to say, how many of those exist? Modern carbureted motorcycles.
Not very many.
If you do have something that is post 2012 manufacture date that is carbureted, you are probably not going to have the issues that older carbureted bikes are going to have, because although it might be a carburetor, technology has changed. But that being said, you plan on storing the bike, run a good tank of your chosen fuel cleaner through it, try to make sure you get all that gunk out of the lines, all that stuff. Daniel's opinion. I don't like fuel cleaners.
I don't like it either, but I know a lot of people do.
Yeah, I don't like fuel cleaners. I don't like fuel additives. A lot of people like it, and a lot of people talk about stuff like seafoam and all that stuff. I don't like that stuff. If I am going to, I'm very old school on this aspect. If I'm going to go, I need to clean out the system, I'm going to get like some ethanol and run through the system. And when I say ethanol, I mean like the stuff that you go to the hobby store and buy in a 1 gallon can that they run in RC cars. Ethanol.
That would be my choice as well, and that's what I do with my bikes if I plan on letting them sit. And I actually do it on a very regular basis anyways. I'll run some a small cup of avgas. I'll mix it with regular gas.
Avgas. I'm sitting here going, people are going, what is avgas? Aviation fuel. If you know anybody, if you're close to a metropolitan airport, you could probably pick up avgas. You just ask somebody, they can get you some.
Yeah, and you don't put much in.
No.
Small cup.
Also, depending on the age of the carbureted vehicle and the compression, if you can't get your hands on avgas, you don't have a hobby store that you can get straight ethanol, you can. Now, you need to run some denatured alcohol, which you can get at most hardware stores. Put some denatured alcohol, mix it in with some kerosene, and run a very small amount of kerosene.
Yeah.
But kerosene, because it doesn't have as much oil additive as what regular diesel fuel has.
And small amount.
Very small amount. And put denatured alcohol with it.
Yeah. But you do that, you run the carburetors dry, you drain the bowls, Or with a carbureted bike, honestly, everybody's going to say, well, don't start it and let it run and idle. Carbureted bike, you kind of need to if you're going to let it sit for a long time and hope it starts at the end of the beginning of the next season.
Yeah.
Just start it once in a while.
Yeah.
Do donuts in your garage.
There you go.
If you have 18 feet of snow outside, do a little smoky burnout in the garage. Turn the bike off. Now you've got all the fluids going in there. The carburetor, nothing's going to get gummed up with the modern gas.
Open the garage door first.
Yeah. Unless you make that choice. That's you.
Open the garage door first.
But it'd be a cool reveal. Smoky garage, then the garage door opens, smoke billows out.
If they make it to the point of where they can open the garage door.
Keep the clicker in your pocket to open the garage.
Put the garage on
a timer.
A 5-second delay timer. So you push the button, then you start your burnout. Then the garage door's opening up while you're doing the burnout.
There you go.
Yeah.
Even better. Your neighbors will love it. All the neighborhood children will come and watch. And the parents will call the police.
If you have 14 feet of snow, though, don't do anything we just said.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter when you open your garage door, you're still not going to have daylight.
You're still trying.
There are some people right now with that, too. I've seen some videos. I saw a video yesterday. It's somewhere in the States, because it was at a ski resort. The guy is standing next to the lift, and he has his hand on top of the lift.
Oh, my God.
So they said that approximately...
Someone just left the snow machine on.
They said, it was like... I think they said their average snowfall or something was like 230 inches or 250 inches or something like that. And they were at 640. So they said they had 36 or 37 feet of snow.
Jeez.
That is insane.
Well, have you seen these videos of these people? Their house? There's people right now that are they can't keep it clean. I've got a buddy of mine that lives in Canada and
yeah.
He's like, dude, we'll literally hit 60 for 2 days, and then we'll get 3 feet of snow.
Which is just compiling and making ice as it goes.
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds awful. I'm glad we live where we do, where we can ride all year round. Although we would have snowmobiles, is what we'd end up
Where
doing.
the only snow that we have comes in 1 gram bags. So, anything else that we really need to hit on? It's not a bad idea. Also, if you go, I don't know how old my battery is, take your battery out of the bike. You can take it to an auto parts store, and they'll run a test on it, no charge. And basically, all you're looking for is a good or bad.
And even if you don't want to go to an auto parts store, you can buy a...
That's just going to save you some frustration.
Yeah. Yeah. That's just a good thing to do. And that's something you check, did your bike have a hard start at the end of the season?
Your bike might start up fine, and you go, all right. And a month from now, you go to leave bike night, and...
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I mean, these are all consumable parts on a motorcycle. These are things that you generally replace, upgrade, change throughout the year.
Speaking of the word change, for the non-Harley boys, check your chain.
Mm-hmm. Chain lubrication should be done every 500 miles anyway. You should clean and lubricate your chain.
But if your bike has been stored sitting in the garage, your chain has gotten dirty. I know it's been sitting there, and you're going to go, no. Yes, it has.
Yeah.
The particulates in the air, your chain has gotten dirty, crusty, potentially rusty.
Now, modern sealed O-ring chains, the lubrication, the oiling of them is not as necessary as it used to be.
Yeah.
But still, clean it, put a light coat of oil on it. If your bike has a center stand, put it up on the center stand. Actually, that's a good way to talk about storing a bike. If you have a center stand, prop it up on the center stand. Get at least one of those tires up off the ground, or both, if you can manage it.
Well, even if you don't have a center stand.
Track stands.
Motorcycle lifts, like Northern Tool and stuff, sells the little motorcycle lift they have different weight classes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
For the big boy bikes, they've got them that run up to 1,500 pounds.
Yeah.
But if
and they're good things to have to clean the bike too.
Those are only going to work on cruisers.
Yeah.
They're not going to work on sport bikes because of the lower fairing.
That's
and
when
the
you
fact that
track
there's no
paddock stands.
engine frame underneath too.
It's almost plastic. It's like those videos where you see the guys trying to jack up their car to change a wheel, and they jack it up on the trim panel.
Hey, buddy, that's your door sill. You're on.
Trying to get new AC.
So, the best way to jack up your car is to install the
pads.
No, install the jacks. The speed jacks like race cars have.
Boop. But yeah, I would say, go through the regular maintenance, check your gear, make sure everything's good to go. If you need to get good new gear, this is the time to do it. You're going to find a lot of places have deals.
Oh, and when you go, okay, the bike's here. Let's put these carburetors back on the bike. Let's get the bike back on the road. Don't reach for the gas in the corner.
Yeah.
That gas in the corner. If the bike has been sitting there with the carburetors off of it all winter long, that gas in the corner has probably been sitting there longer than that.
Most likely.
Fresh
gas.
Don't grab that gas.
Fresh gas.
Take that gas outside, pour it on a fire pit, enjoy yourself one evening.
Don't tell your friend, let him try to start the fire.
Go get fresh gas.
Set backyard on fire.
Just kind of some keynotes. We do have, like I said, we do have people. We've got a couple listeners up in the New England area that, for the most part, ride year round. They tough it out. We do have some riders in some places where it gets cold. I would imagine over where Peter's at, they probably have a lot of snow as well.
He's got a tank track on the back of that bike.
He's got a snow bike right now, probably. Snow Sportster. Actually, I did get so Chris has sent me messages of like trikes, Harley trikes with tracks on the back of it.
That would be
sent me the picture of the video of the Street Glide where it's got dual skis on the front with a track on the back.
Nice.
He's like, "Here's my new vehicle," and I'm like, "That's so freaking awesome."
It's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, I still want to like ride one of those things. I just want to ride a snow bike. I think it'd be fun.
I think that would be really fun.
But there are, Chris, you probably have a buddy or two that store their bikes this time of year or here within the next month or so. Holler at them, help them out, get them, make sure that they're good to go. Because if you've been riding year round, you probably have a little bit better idea and understanding of what needs to be done and how these bikes need to be taken care of.
And you know what? This is the perfect opportunity. You getting ready for the riding season. Get everybody together. Have an afternoon in the garage. You just work on the bikes. Have good conversation. Get together with your riding buddies. Or if you know somebody that just started riding and is not familiar with any of these things, good time. Get them over. Bring the bike over.
Yeah.
Go to their house and sit there. Have a conversation with them.
It's a really good time to educate.
Yes.
And for those of y'all that are listening to this, looking at your window at 20 feet of snow right now, slightly jealous. But remember,
I've got an ice maker. We can make snow.
You'll be sitting here going, well, I'm not riding anytime soon. Next thing you know, a month from now, there's not a bit of snow on the ground. It's 70 degrees outside. You'll be going, I forgot to get my bike together.
Yeah.
So
if you're one of the people that don't like to work on your own bike, the winter season is when you take it to the shop.
If you're one of those people that don't like to work on your own motorcycle and it's been sitting for the winter and it needs to get ready to go on the road, go ahead and take it to your shop.
You should have taken it like last month.
Yeah, because we're like, I work at a shop. We are already getting to the point where, hey, it's going to be a week before I can get your bike in. 2 weeks before I can get your bike in.
As soon as the weather
things that are being done
starts to turn nice, that's when everybody starts, oh crap, I didn't do this. I need to do that.
I wouldn't even say that. I would say as soon as people go, I'm going to Daytona for Bike Week, that's when everything changes.
Yeah.
That's when everything changes. So,
but I mean, if they trailer it down there and just park it in front of the bar, do they really need to even do any of the services?
Dude, there are people. There are people that rode because I saw on social.
Yeah,
and I saw him come by the dealership. We had a guy that came by the dealership that rode down to Daytona, Massachusetts plates on his motorcycle.
Wow.
You gonna tell me he didn't come through some rough weather to get?
Oh, absolutely.
Go to Daytona.
Good grief.
And apparently it was like 80 degrees in Daytona.
It's like, oh, this is so nice.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the sun in like 6 months.
Well, what was so funny was the guys from Thrash and Supply went to Daytona, and they're in LA, and they're like, oh my God, the weather is so nice here. It's like, I'm sitting here going, you're from LA. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It's been like 60 degrees and raining every day.
Yeah. No, I do find it funny, though, because I see the posts on Facebook, and it's just people making fun of all the guys trailering bikes down.
Yeah, it's trailer week.
Yeah. It's so funny, just like watching everybody just...
There's T-shirts out there that says, I rode my bike to trailer week. So, yes. Otherwise,
I think I can't think of anything else. Just look over your bike. Make sure everything's in good mechanical shape. Take care of any rust or wear items.
Yeah.
And you should be good to go. And you're getting ready for the riding season.
Muffin, you got anything you want to add?
No.
You getting ready for the riding season?
I've been ready for the riding season.
Have you rode this year at all?
Like once.
I couldn't remember.
Think once, maybe.
I need to get ready for the riding season.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you the last time I rode my motorcycle besides last Thursday. So
I don't know when I rode mine.
anyways, you think that was a good episode? Do you think they believed it?
Probably.
I had no idea what I was talking about. So evil.
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.